Hi, my name is Rita Nicholas, and I'll be running through Apple Leak. I'll be doing a business analysis on Apple Incorporation. We're looking at micro, macro, business sector analysis, and then we'll go into business proposal. Now, for macro level analysis, I've used the Potter's five forces. And in the Potter's five forces, threats of new entrants for Apple is low because of brand loyalty and R&D investment. Supplier power is moderate because Apple balances reliance with multiple sources on scale negotiation. Buyer power is high because of the difficulty of switching from OS to Android operating system, from Apple to Android operating system. So because of the ease in Android, most people tend to stay with Android. Threat of substitute is high because of the Android ecosystem. Industry rivalry too is also high because of the Android ecosystem. Now, we'll take a look at the pester analysis. We're looking at external factors that affect Apple in one way or the other. The political tensions between US and China is affecting Apple. Economic uncertainty, when we were looking at currency fluctuation, which also affect customer spending, also affects customers' buying behavior when it comes to Apple. Social trends, technology innovations, and then regulatory pressure around the technology um, ecosystem right now also impacts Apple. And at the business sector level, using the value chain method, for firm infrastructure, Apple invests a lot in their firm infrastructure, which is why we have Apple Garden. I think it's called Apple Garden today, and Apple just it because they understand the purpose of that infrastructure, right? They invest a lot. Although Apple is also factoryless, so when it comes to the primary production of the Apple products, it's not primarily done with Apple. They render it out to other suppliers to take care of that for them. For human resource, Apple is always looking out for the best talents out there, and they're always constantly putting them through training and benefits. Technology development, Apple has a lot of investment when it comes to R&D, and that helps them a lot with proprietary chips and software ownership. Then for procurement, the Apple has complex supply relationships, especially with what is happening with the political factors that is affecting them now, and then everybody's trying to re-strategize and see uh, other ways to really can procure what they need. For inbound logistics, Apple sources worldwide from America, China, Europe. Their operation is factoryless. When it comes to outbound, Apple uses Apple stores and a lot of e-commerce. For marketing and sales, Apple relies on strong brand loyalty supported by product quality. And then for service, they have a comprehensive customer support and Apple Care. Now, for the business proposal that I have for Apple, I've come from the B2B side of things. Apple primarily operates in B2C ecosystem, but if they want to really capture the market at a larger scale, I'm coming from the B2B side of things, and I'm saying Apple should go into enterprise services platform, and the core offering will be integrated enterprise platform, which will combine device management suite, productivity integration, privacy first analytics, and compliance automation. Now, what would this do for the industry? What's the rationale behind this? High industry rivalry requiring new competition positioning. Apple, due to position Apple at a different limelight, so they're no longer going to be competing at the BTC level anymore. They're not competing at a higher level. And for the growing government scrutiny of big tech, they can create an enterprise compliance solution that other enterprises can use. Now, for remote work normalization, this would also drive enterprise technology adoption, and then Apple's strength and in integration and premium service delivery will really push them to become a success in this. What is the market opportunity for this B2B side of things? There is a lot of corporate buyers, and corporate buyers have um, higher bargaining power, but value quality solutions. There is the growing regulatory requirement that create demand for compliant tools, and Apple's premium positioning